In this tutorial, we're going to build a very fun and functional Happy Ghast airport. The best part of having your own airport is there's no TSA. For me personally, I think I'm enjoying the airport a bit too much.
Happy Ghast 67, radar shows you at Y level 120, descend and maintain Y level 90, cleared for final approach.
Tower, Happy Ghast 67, descending to Y level 90 and cleared for final approach. So when you approach the airport, point downward toward the runway. Once you hit the runway, then point forward toward the ladders. Then you can jump off. Then get off and close the gates. From there, you can ride another Ghast or head to the exit and safely drop down toward your base. So when you want to ride the Ghast, simply walk through these gates and go up the elevator. After walking on top of the Ghast, open the gates. Once you click on him, you are now on top and can fly him straight out. As a reminder, this video is for the Bedrock version of Minecraft. If you're looking for the Java tutorial, click the link in the description. For this build, I have some acacia items, 16 fence, 16 gates, 16 shelves, and 2 trapdoors. Also 8 ladders, a couple stacks of scaffolding, 2 stacks of kelp, 8 comparators, 12 soul torches, 48 redstone torches, and 4 hoppers. Also soul sand and 2 buckets of water. Here we have 4.5 stacks of stone bricks, about 1 stack of stone brick slabs, about a stack of stone brick walls, 8 stone pressure plates, 4 stacks of polished andesite plus 9, 38 polished granite, 8 polished granite slabs, and the most expensive item, 7 stacks of iron bars plus 2. If you don't have an iron farm and this is too expensive, go ahead and swap this out with glass. So you'll need 7 stacks of glass. I'll show you later why these iron bars are actually kind of dangerous. We're going to start by building a 6x6 hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Using stone bricks, go ahead and fill that in. It would be awesome if you gave this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Place 2 stone pressure plates in the center of each side, like this. Just past the pressure plate, put a hole here, and then diagonal toward this other one. Then parallel to that, we do the same thing back here. Then we fill those holes with polished granite. Then we want to remove these 2 bricks in the middle. So far, your build should look like this. Eventually, our water elevator will be here, so we really don't want a creeper to be able to just walk in here and go up the elevator into our airport. So we're going to surround this by fences, 2 here, and then 2 gates, and then 2 fences. And we're going to do that all the way around. This tower will have 4 legs going up, and they're going to start right here. So I'm going to put scaffolding in this spot right here. I'm scaffolding up 1 stack and 6, which is 70 scaffolding, which is the height of the legs I'm building. You can make your Ghast airport as high or low as you want. Since I've decided the legs of my tower go up 70 blocks, I've arranged my hotbar like this so you can see what I'm doing. I have them in groups of 9 so that every time I add a piece of granite, it's my 10th block, and it's easy to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the granite. Just a couple of safety tips. You can build an infinite water source by making a 2x2 hole, putting water in one corner, and then water in the other corner, and then you can refill your buckets. Temporarily put water around your build. This is in case you fall or if you just want to jump down really quickly. Another quick tip is this is Bedrock. In Java, you can do a lot of cool things that you can't do in Bedrock, but in Bedrock, you can do this. Notice I took no damage. I can fall all the way down to the bottom as long as I scoot into the scaffolding the last second, then I don't take damage. If you hit shift, you will take damage. And then we make the other 3 legs. We want to make a temporary platform, and we happen to have some dirt because we dug this out earlier. Okay, so your platform is going to look something like this. We have returned to the bottom of our build, put about 70 scaffolding here in this hole. Okay, at some point it'll stop you and won't let you put any more scaffolding. That's because you hit the dirt. Alright, your platform should now look like this. We're going to put a runway on each of these 4 sides. Let's just start here. Next to this granite corner, we're going to place 5 andesite slabs. 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to skip one and add 4 bricked slabs like this. And do it to this side. On the very end, we're going to add a piece of andesite to both sides. We're going to connect those 2 pieces of andesite like this, and then add 2 more here and 2 more here. On the very end, we're going to add 6 andesite slabs. And then 6 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the very end, we're going to put 2 redstone torches, and we're going to count 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more redstone torches, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more redstone torches. Using the acacia shelves, come to the right side of the runway. Next to the granite, we're going to put 2 shelves here, here, and here. Other side, same thing. Next to the granite, here and here. So here's the pattern for a completed runway. Now we add a runway to the 3 other sides. So far, your build should look like this. Next to this granite corner, I'm going to stack up a couple, and we're going to add a stone brick, 3 walls, and a polished granite. We're going to do that to the other 3 sides. So again, that's stone brick, 3 walls, and a piece of granite. Every corner should look like this. We've got a stone brick, 3 stone brick walls, and a piece of polished granite on top. And of course, those shelves are touching it on the left or right. So each corner is now complete. The scaffolding that's in this dirt platform, let's extend it up a little higher. Using andesite, we're going to connect these granite corners. Alright, so now we have an andesite platform that's connecting these granite corners. In each granite corner, put a bricked wall, and on top of that, a soul torch. In these 3 positions, we're going to go 3 walls high. Okay, this is a stone brick wall. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And adding those torches actually reminded me that we forgot to add the torches here at the bottom. Just add those real quick. I'm just going to add a torch on each side of the gate for every side. Alright, so now we're back up here. Let's extend the scaffolding up a little higher. Using an andesite slab, I'm going to put it right here on the corner of this wall. And we're going to do that to all the walls and then connect them. You should now have a 6x6 andesite slab platform. In the very center, there are 4 blocks. We're going to add 4 more slabs like this. Then on each side of that, we're going to add 2 more. Standing facing outward, we're going to add a comparator to each of these slabs. I'm going to put a piece of dirt right here and then take a hopper and put it into that piece of dirt. Then holding shift, I'm going to put a hopper into that hopper and then a hopper into that one. Destroy the dirt and then this one into that one. If you did it right, the hoppers are going into each other. Click on one and let's add an item. I'm just going to add a piece of dirt. So as that dirt transfers from hopper to hopper, it's rotating the lights of the comparator. To cover up these hoppers, hit shift and put 4 andesite slabs. Very carefully drop down to this level right here. Where we place the scaffolding, that is the place we're going to fall down and land in water eventually. Diagonal to that would be the elevator. So let's go ahead and remove that right like that. Using andesite slabs, we're going to put a block here, and then here and here. Just to make it a little higher, we're putting a trapdoor here and here. I'm just going to break some of the scaffolding just for a second. So the elevator is going to end up here, and whenever you want to go down to the bottom, you're going to just walk straight forward like this and fall like that. So that's where our drop's going to be with the water. Surrounding these 2 holes, we want full blocks. So using andesite slabs, I'm going to put one here, here, until the holes are surrounded. So now we have 6 full blocks around these 2 holes. Since we're back on the runway level, let's go ahead and add these gates to the runway. We're going to put them right here and make sure they are open. An easy way to place these is here's your long andesite runway, and then right when it becomes bricked stone, that's where you put the gates. So now all 4 runways have a gate. Now that the gates are in place, you can come up here and add 4 more slabs to this middle area. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 ladders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're back on this dirt platform, looking up at these 2 holes. Remember, we surrounded them by full blocks. Now on each of those blocks, we're going to put a piece of iron, like so. Now, if you opted to go with the glass, then this iron would actually be glass. Go ahead and just add 1 piece of glass to each of those 6 blocks. Now let's extend each of those bars downward. So now those iron bars are coming down into this dirt. Any place that the dirt is touching an iron bar, just go ahead and remove it. To complete these iron bars or glass, let's go to the bottom. These 6 pieces of polished granite correspond to those blocks we have above, so each of these will take a piece of iron or glass. Now we just have to extend these upward. Using the scaffolding like this is actually the fastest way. Now all 6 columns of iron bars go all the way from the top to the bottom. Now that that's done, we can remove all this dirt. Coming back up to this level, we're going to put a bucket of water right here against this full block. Okay, now let's drop to the bottom. To make this not a pain, make sure you position yourself on the scaffolding, but in a way that you can look down and add more kelp as you go, starting off by putting it on this dirt. While holding down my button to place the kelp, I'm going to start climbing the scaffolding. All right, just a couple more. All right, let's go to the top and add. Yep, that was it. The kelp has now turned each of these blocks into full water blocks, and so now they're going to flow outward, which is why we have the glass or iron bars to keep the water from flowing out. We can now destroy all the kelp, and here at the bottom, place a soul sand. just a quick reminder, these iron bars are not holding you in. Glass is a lot safer because it'll actually hold you in this thing. As you're riding this thing, if I were to walk a little bit forward right now, I would just fall right out. So just be careful. All right, we're not going to need this here anymore. Let me move this to the scaffolding. I'm going to break the scaffolding. And let's actually put in andesite slab here at the bottom. And then water. And now that'll catch our fall. Let's test it. Okay, the proper way to fall into this without dying is to walk into this section right here. And as soon as you hit it, just don't walk anymore and let yourself fall straight down like this. Since we don't need these water blocks out here, I'm just going to destroy the water. If you went the glass direction, then the bottom of your build would look something like this, but you need a way in the elevators and out of the elevator. So this one around the fall point, you can actually delete 3 glass around the place where you're going to fall in this water. Let's say this is going to be our entrance right here. So next to it, let's put 3 glass. 1, 2, 3. Come over here. Let's break each of those and replace it with a button. Button there. Button there. Button there. And by the way, this is actually something you cannot do in Java. So feel lucky you're in Bedrock, because in Java, these buttons get pushed off by the water. Now you have a place to land when you fall down from the top, and you have an elevator that shoots you back up. We have one last item to add, which is the most important item because it keeps the gas from flying away. These are the docking slabs. So there's our ladders. We're going to add 4 andesite here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a polished granite slab on the end. Then on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then polished granite on the end. On the granite, add 1 redstone torch, skip 1, add another, skip 1, add another, for a total of 6 redstone torches. Now we do that to each side. Be creative, craft well, and remember, you have value.